Just that part. The hourly wage is 50,000 yen. You can make that easily. If you can have fun while earning, that's even better. The fact that it leads to good things is the most interesting thing about humans. When you see the amount in your account steadily decreasing, you start to feel bad, get desperate, and then you might blow it all, right? But with this, you feel a sense of relief even if you're up by just 1 yen. Really, like, hey, I'm not losing. And when you see a string of those, even if it's just a 1 yen profit, you start to think, maybe I'm good at this. The brain is stupid. The human brain is an idiot. It automatically inputs that kind of thinking into your head. When that happens, as I said earlier, you learn by seeing it and remembering it with your hands. Once that's inputted and you think, I can win, you really do become someone who can win. And I've told Jun San this over and over again. And Jun San was listening, probably thinking, what's with this guy? He's so annoying, just rambling on about the same thing. But he probably listened anyway. Jun San, what did you think?
I think that's exactly right. If you're just looking at candlesticks, but then you start looking at the line chart for an hour or two a day, I think what you see starts to change.
Yeah, I see.
Once you start looking at the line chart every day and make it a habit, you start to see things like, I see an N wave forming here. And well, since it's based on the closing price, if it breaks through that point, for example, if it's a bullish candle, it's definitely going to rise. I think you'll start to be able to see that.
Yeah, that's right. It's like a game, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Right. So, if you all are probably playing some pointless game app on your phone, tapping away when you're bored, I think you should install the MT4 app and practice entering at these points with your eyes, or even try it on your phone. I think you should give it a go. By the way, I think the person in second place was someone who had just started trading FX for the first time. They had a 75 win streak. Wow. A 75 win streak. Just from me teaching them. You see, within the money radar, there's a spot where our targets are almost the same. So I taught him a little before I went into Donnie, saying, if you do it this way, you win a lot. A 75 win streak. And they said the same thing. I could only get a 75 win streak.
No, even a 75 win streak is amazing.
It's amazing, right? They were a bit disheartened, and when I told them there are people even better, they got discouraged. But think about it. Isn't a 75 win streak? I asked, has that ever happened to you before? They said, oh, now that you mention it, you're... See, strangely enough, your money doesn't decrease. Well, of course. It's because you're winning. But that's how it is. Well, really, this is truly a gift from me. Please, try it with just this. And when I said you don't need to buy expensive indicators, I meant you shouldn't buy things like pointless perfect orders or those easy, no discretion interface things. There are, of course, good indicators out there. For example, this here is one of the indicators from the Doran method. Maybe this one. I'll give this to those who buy it. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? Isn't it easy to understand? See what it is. When all the blues appear and you enter where the N appears, it goes up, right? Here too, where all the blues are showing. Well, it's an N, kind of N-like, but even if you don't enter here, maybe here, it's going up, right? Yes. All the reds are lined up, right? And N appeared, right? To make it even easier to understand. Here. How about this? All the reds are lined up, right? Yes. It's going down, right? Yes, here too. Well, this is also an N, right? All these blues are lined up. It's going up, even if a little, right? Yes. Here too. All the blues are lined up, right? Yes. It's going up. All the blues are lined up. It's going up. Here too. Where the reds are lined up. Yes. Everywhere the reds are lined up. It's going down, yes. Here too. At this point, it's all red. Yes. At this point too, all the reds are lined up. So yes. It was here too. Yes. Here too. It's borderline. But yes, you can get this one too. Don't enter here. This is a subtle N, but well, you can still enter here and it works. How about this? Isn't it easy? When the blues are lined up, if you go long, look. Look. When the blues are lined up, an N appears, and if you go long there, look. Since an N appeared when the blue was showing, if you go long. Of course, it's outside the Bollinger Bands. Here too, and here. This shoots up for a moment. Maybe it's a pullback. Then it comes down, and you enter at this point. But since everything is lined up in blue, you can go short. Here too, yes, short. Here too. Places like this. This one's borderline, Oh, this one works too. Look. What do you think of this, Sensei? They all work out right. It's perfect. See, look. All the red spots. Don't you want this?
This makes you want to get your hands on it right away. Go ahead. The lines are unique too.
That's right. These are unique lines, and this is actually specifically for gold. Yeah.
It's interesting to watch.
You can win an interesting amount, yes. Here too. You just need it to go a bit in that direction, then close a trade. Yeah, right, that's all it is. Well, places like this are borderline, but well, even here, the three lines are aligned, so it works. You probably wouldn't go here because it's in the middle, where it shot out with a the. This one's a winner. Here it is, look. Right here too. See, it's a big one like this. See, you can win in places like this, right here. This one's no good. It didn't go. I'll show you so many examples you'll get sick. Look, look. Look, look. You might be saying, okay, that's enough. You might be thinking that, but look, and you really can win them all. Just this alone.
Amazing.
Yeah. On a 1-minute chart during the Tokyo, Europe, or New York session, how much can you do in an hour? In 1 hour, how many trades can you enter, Jun-sen?
In 1 hour, I don't think you can do 15 to 20. It's around 15.
If you aim for the good ones,
That's right, yes.
even if you win 500 yen each time, that's
5,000, you correct, an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. 5,000 yen an hour. What do you think, Sensei? Yeah.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
5,000 yen per hour with 0.1 lots.
With so many trading opportunities.
That's right. And if you lose a little, you just have to cut your losses. Really. So 5,000 yen an hour with 0.1 lots. With one lot, that's 50,000 yen an hour. Just with this. Yeah, an hourly wage of 50.
Amazing.
And if you do this all day, probably, well, in 1 hour, 10, let's say 10 times. Well, if you do it for 6 hours, that's 60 times. 5 times 6 is 30. So you can make about 300,000 yen in a day.
Amazing.
Yes, you can make that easily. Well, I think you should practice for about 3 days, though. But, you can do it with just this. Well, just using the Bollinger Bands is fine, but of course, if you have this, it's even better. I'll sell this to you. I don't really like selling indicators, so, I'll include a seminar from my end. I'll include a one-on-one seminar like this. What do you think, Sensei? An hour-long seminar for them would be great, right?
They would be very happy about that.
Right. Actually, there's another indicator in this seminar. Of course, you can win perfectly fine with just this one. You can totally win, but by adding one more indicator, you'll be like, seriously? Yes, seriously.
Seriously.
Yes. I'll include about an hour per person, and of course, it's a small thing, but it's an oscillator. I'll include an oscillator. Well, when I say include, it's already in MT4, but I'll set it up a bit. And it's like, whoa, it really turns out like that. I think they'll be surprised when I teach them. However, the entry points will probably be about half as many as the ones we're seeing now. Right, Jun-san?
That's right.
Right, it'll be about half. But the accuracy will go up even more, right?
Yeah.
Well, you'll be almost undefeated. What do you think, Sensei?
With this, I was also doing a win streak challenge online. I got about a 7 win streak, and that's amazing. Yeah, and I sent that result to the line group. And, trying it out, the opportunities do come, but it's the concentration to stay going. I felt that the concentration to maintain a 132 win streak was really amazing. On that point, well, I wanted to ask how John San keeps that in mind, or what kind of mindset he has when he does it. What do you think?
That's true. But in terms of feeling, I've already narrowed down my entry points. So if I only trade when those specific points appear, I think I can sustain it.
You win, you can win, and you can sustain it, right? Yeah, I see.
I also was taught a little bit, and there were parts I didn't fully grasp. So that's probably why I stopped at a 7 win streak. But the criteria for entering where you can win is very solid. So, well, with the method Doni-san is pushing this time, I think you'll get even better results than now, using a more in-depth approach. What was revealed today is already amazing, but I think you'll get even better results. That's right.
That's right. But Sensei, you just said it so casually. It was a 7 win streak. But yeah, it it becomes like that, right? Yeah.
Right. But it was. But you got bored with that, didn't you? Sensei, there was that report partway through, right? A 30-something win streak. And I thought, wow, amazing people out there. Yeah, I was a bit overwhelmed.
If real money were on the line, you'd be winning and having fun. So
That's right.
you're just focused on making money. Here it comes, 500 yen. Okay, 1,000 yen. Okay, 500 yen. That's all you're doing. Your money grows without you realizing it, and you're practicing unknowingly. Since real money is involved, you get curious. Well, earning money like it's a fun game. I'm not an FX game or an FX gamer. But even with that kind of feeling, if you can't have fun doing it, everyone starts FX because they want to earn money. Right, Sensei?
That's right, of course.
Right? And yet, despite that, everyone is studying FX so hard, saying, I've studied this much. And it's like, so what? Well, what I want to say is that you didn't start FX to study FX. So if you can earn money while having fun, That's even better. That's why I wanted to spread this DOI method as a gateway, because it's the easiest. It's easy, isn't it? I think even beginners will find it easy to get into.
That's it, right?
No, really, that's it. What should I start with? Everyone says that, if this point becomes like this, or there's multi-time frame analysis, where you look at the daily chart and whatnot, and there's no way you can understand all that from the beginning, right? In the end, when you start FX to earn money, you think, oh, I should study like this. The daily chart, 1 hour chart, multi-time frame, some kind of month. And while studying all that hard, the year flies by. I was the same way. But when I thought about it, I realized a specialized method. Aiming for specific points and keeping the time frame fixed to these points allows better concentration. Instead of frantically switching between 5-minute, 15-minute, and 1 hour charts and wondering what to look at, I realized that if I just concentrated on that one thing, I could win this much. Isn't that more rational and efficient, Sensei?
On the chart, you display various indicators and worry about what to do. What if I do this? You gather information and get confused. But with this, it's easy for beginners to get into because it's clearly understood where you should trade. That's right. I thought once again that it's very good.
Sorry about that. My story is getting long. I tend to get too passionate when I talk.
No, it's very important. Very important. It's that way of thinking, that attitude, right? I think that's what ultimately connects to really earning money.
No, that's right. That's absolutely right. I believe it's specialized in just earning money. So, studying hard and talking about this and that. Saying all that doesn't make you cool or anything, and it gets you nowhere. In the end, all that matters is increasing the 10,000 yen bills in your wallet. That's all that's needed.
Is it okay to take Q&A now?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, everyone. Well, if you have any questions about this method, please send them to the Q&A section